Today on the channel, we unbox WWE Mattel Elite Series 86 SummerSlam Edition, Seth Rollins. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel. As today on the channel, we're unboxing Mattel WWE Elite Series 86, the old SummerSlam edition, Seth Rollins, and a very cool looking figure I'm very excited to open up. But remember, you can find these and a whole lot more on ringsidecollectibles.com. Use discount code Kyle, save 10%. But Seth Rollins, a stalwart of the WWE lineups for the last few years, and a hometown boy a little bit for my area, as he's just a couple hours down the road. And when he was first started wrestling, he wrestled on a ton of indie shows in my area. I tell the story all the time in the Seth Rollins reviews, but I remember the first time I ever met Seth in person, Tyler Black back then, and Cody, yeah, whatever. But first time I met him, I remember walking into the back of the locker room, and there he was back in a corner all by himself, reading Harry Potter. He was very interested into Harry Potter, and I remember telling one of my friends in the back, I said, hey, who's the nerd in the back reading Harry Potter? That's what I said. I said that, and look at him now. He's probably reading Harry Potter in a mansion somewhere over in Davenport, Iowa, but that's neither here nor there. But we're going to do it like we normally do it. We're going to take a look at the packaging first. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. So let's take a look at the packaging on this one. So there's old Seth. Now, it's always interesting to me how the SummerSlam Elites are in the main line, where the WrestleMania Elites are kind of their own series. Same with the Royal Rumble Elites, too. So it's always interesting how that kind of goes, and it's just a one-off during the line. We get the cool SummerSlam graphics, SummerSlam colors to the packaging. It's truly just a one-off thing, I guess. It's really interesting, but we've had it the last few years, so I guess we shouldn't be surprised. I think the major 4 pay-per-views should all have their own packaging and be part of the Elite line, or make them separate from the Elite line. That's what I think, but it doesn't matter what I think. But here's the packaging here. You can tell those SummerSlam graphics. We got that old seal of approval we love so much. You got Seth Rollins' name here. You got SummerSlam. You got a glamour shot. Looking really cool. This is probably the most excited I've been for a Seth Rollins figure in a long time. I think this gear looks amazing on him, and I think the figure is going to really pop. And we'll compare it to the Rey Mysterio figure that this is based on later on in the video. You got the True Effects logo up here, you got the Elite, and you got the bright colors there. Bright. It's summer. It's summertime. Not really, but we'll pretend it is. Just pretend we're in August and we're watching this video right now. Just play along. There's a little glamour shot of Seth right there. Looking only like he could look, some might say. And then you got the other side here. A little glamour shot. I like this little swoosh right there, and the Elite logo down below. And, of course, we get to the back of the packaging. So there he is, Seth Rollins, same as we saw on the other side. There's the rest of the group right down below, so you can see that. And then we got a little blurb. You know we got to read and see what this is all about. Let's see what it says about old Seth Rollins. From Davenport, Iowa, like I said, right down the road. Weight 217 pounds, height 6'1", career highlights, Universal Champion, WWE Champion, Intercontinental Champion. The Monday Night Messiah made Dominic Mysterio his greatest sacrifice for the greater good at SummerSlam 2020. So there you go. We all remember that. It just seems like yesterday, SummerSlam 2020. I don't know. Time is so hard to mess with these days. I can't figure out if I'm coming or going or what day it is half the time. Part of the fault of COVID, we'll call it. Dominic Mysterio, they mentioned here, I've got a word that he's getting an Elite figure later on this year. So be prepared for your first Dominic Mysterio Elite. I guess it's warranted, I guess. He's been around. He is still wrestling. One thing interesting that this is the first time I've seen on the back of the packaging here is Mattel, empowering the next generation through play. A little blurb down here. So they're empowering the next generation through play, and the old generation as well. So they're getting everybody here, but I think maybe it's trying to get kids to buy toys and play toys and use their imagination and get off the iPads. We deal that with at my house. I always tell my kids, go play with some toys. Don't just sit on that iPad all day. But it's a losing battle. I think all us parents are losing. But let's get down to it. Let's get down to opening this bad boy. Let's see what's going on here. First thing I see is the old SummerSlam backdrop. Pretty cool. It'd be cool if it was a big mural that connected, but it doesn't do anything like that. So it is what it is. SummerSlam. It's neat. See you later. It's neat to get that special packaging once a year in the Elite line. But like I said, I'd like to see it 4 times a year. Do a Rumble one, do a Survivor Series, do a WrestleMania, and do a SummerSlam, and put it in the natural line. But at the same time, I do like it when the WrestleMania and Royal Rumble are separate, because guess what? That gets us more figures, and that's either good or bad for some of you guys out there, I know. Soaking this in right away, we got, oh, just a little piece of fuzz on his arm, thankfully, not a paint mark. Very small figure. This Seth Rollins, especially how he's crouched in the packaging, makes him look smaller than he actually is. There he is in the old plastic prison. Right there. Got 2 extra hands, and he comes with a kendo stick, like a young Sandman is what Seth Rollins is. I'm sure that's what he said. You know, I could be like a young Sandman. Hardcore hack. One of the stalwarts of ECW. My favorite, of course. I love me some ECW. Got the jacket. We'll get him out of here. I almost said, hey, no twist ties, but we got one little tie here. Just cut it out. Oh my gosh, 2 ties. I'm not even close. We got ties all over the place. Can I get it? Saw it out. There it is. There it is. See you later. Up high. Towards the sky. All right, let's pull out this kendo stick. Very cool to get a kendo stick. We don't get weapons like this all the time. It's been a little while since we've got weapons in the Elite line. We don't get them like we used to back in the Jax days, where everybody came with a kendo stick, a baseball bat, a grocery cart, a trash can, sometimes an old mattress, maybe a dirty toilet. You never knew what you were going to get in the old Jax days. But I like this kendo stick. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know somebody will. The last time I remember getting kendo sticks was probably, was it a battle pack with the Authors of Pain? And I think that might have been a split kendo stick, if I remember right. We got 2 open hands. These open hands are a little bit big, but they are the open hands. We've seen them before. And then we get to Seth Rollins here. So this is his SummerSlam. Okay, good. That matched up. The paint looks good on this one. There's one little speck on his butt. What do you do? But I love the Mysterio, the Rey Mysterio inspired gear. I think it looks extremely solid. Something about purple, purplish pink. I guess with that, it's almost more pink, where the Rey is a little more purple. But we'll call it a purplish pink. But a very underrated color. We don't get a lot of elites that way. And we got the old Polly Pocket style vest with this one. Say what you will. I don't know. I think it works better with this in this case. Maybe I'm wrong. Sometimes it's soft goods. Sometimes it's this. I don't know. I don't know how a soft goods one of this would look against that. I don't know if it would fit together. It feels like this fits more. I can't explain it. But he does got a lot of chest hair on him. It's not the old school real fur Shawn Michaels type chest hair, but he's got quite the chest hair amount. He's got the man bun going on. Of course, they got his tattoo up on his back. Got the Monday Night on the side. At first, I didn't think that lined up at all and wasn't possible to line up, but luckily it does. And then you got the question marks all over with his knee pads. A solid figure. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. It's on the back here. It's got some of the Monday on the back here. There's no way to really line that up. So it does look a little strange. It is a little nitpicky, but it is true. And I believe the kendo stick, wasn't it SummerSlam where he beat Dominic with this pretty hard for a long time? I think that might be the case. And that might be the significance of the kendo stick. Let's see if we can get this on fairly easy. You never know how some of these things are going to go on. Sometimes they're extremely challenging. Sometimes they're pretty easy. This one seems to be fairly easy. And I will definitely display him with this on. I just think it looks better. It gives the whole package to us is what we will call it. But I like the looks of this one. I like the looks. I don't know about the blank stare on his face. It looks like somebody just told him his dog died. So he's kind of got a little like dead in the eyes look going on. Yeah, he's got a lot dead in the eyes look going on. But it's all right. I guess we don't... I almost would rather have actually a maniacal Seth Rollins, like a crazy expression on his face. I think that would have been pretty solid. But... we didn't get that there, so we'll put that kendo stick back in. There he is. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? You know he will. He's got to. He's got to. And he does. Hey, all right. Celebrate. So there he is right there. Now let's grab the Rey Mysterio he's based on. Now, like I said, Rey was a heck of a lot more purple in his Halloween Havoc gear. I forget what year. Was it Halloween Havoc 96? Could be going out of limb. We've gotten this set a few different times. We got this Rey a few different times. We got it in, what was it, Jax Best of WCW. We also got it in the Jax Deluxe Aggression Classic Superstars line. I think it might even have been a Ringside Collectibles exclusive. I got it right in the other room, but one of his most iconic outfits ever, and I think for somebody of my age, if they say, hey, what's Rey's most iconic outfit, this is going to be one of the first ones you think of. I think there's no way around that, as this one was really cool at the time, and it still holds up, and I like Seth's little tribute. You know, obviously in the show, it's, hey, he's against Rey, but this really was a tribute, I think, when you get down to it. So do they look good together? Not as good as I thought they would, as this one is a lot more pink and this one's a lot more purple, or I'm a whole lot colorblind. I'm not sure. It could be one or the other. But I still like this Seth Rollins. I'm not the biggest Seth Rollins fan in the whole entire world. I respect the guy who's from around the corner. Good for him. I remember him in the indie shows. You know, but I got a hometown boy made good, I guess. But he's not my favorite wrestler. He's not in the Terry Funk Ultimate Warrior category. Maybe he will be someday. Maybe he'll slap some face paint on and he'll be next level from there. But I do doubt it. But I do love the way this was brought together. This is probably my favorite Seth Rollins figure, really, at the end of the day. I really like the looks of this crazy pink colors. I like bright colors. Shocker, I know. But then the addition of the kendo stick, I would like a little bit of a maniacal facial expression. I'm sure we'll get that down the road. But I do like it. I think they hit this one right on the head. I think Mattel did a really good job with this Seth Rollins. But what say you? Do you agree with that? I know a lot of people like this Rey. This Rey is actually pretty hard to get now. It was a very weird series that wasn't really out in the stores a whole lot, and it was on discount real cheap, and it's just a mess. Like, some of those old Elite lines were really goofy with distribution and pricing at Walmart's. But I like both of them. I like both of them. They're both slam dunks to me. You guys can tell me in the comments your thoughts on these two and what you think of them as well. So here it is, SummerSlam Mattel Elite 86, Seth Rollins. I hope you enjoyed this Mattel WWE Elite 86 SummerSlam edition unboxing and review. Don't forget to like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and leave me your comments, your thoughts on these figures. Are you picking them up? Are you playing the long game? Are you passing? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to follow me on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, at _Kyle_Peterson on Instagram, and of course, belowthecollar.com. Search Kyle Peterson. So for the whole WWE Elite 86 crew, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.